Well, handcrafted jewelry always feels just a little more special, especially when it revolves around something you love. Ansley Watson is in Bariga telling us more about what's about this jewelry. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. It's called Ihana Jewelry, and it's all inspired by the UP and nature. The artist Rachel Cranford designs this herself. If you can see here, there's shapes of the UP, Great Lakes. She uses stone. She incorporates trees and birds, twigs, and it's all made from copper and sterling silver. Guys, I'm telling you, this is absolutely beautiful, and she is going to show us how she makes it, guys. I'm so excited. She goes to shows, she sells her stuff on Etsy, but stay with us because we're going to see how this is actually made. Reporting live in Bariga, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. Sounds pretty exciting. I've often looked at jewelry and wondered, I know little things like the little loopholes and stuff like that. You pull them open, but the rest of it, totally lost.
Yeah, it takes a delicate hand, that's for sure.
Yes, cool. So good stuff there. Now, when it comes to jewelry, everybody likes to have something that speaks to them. And here in the Upper Peninsula, what speaks to us better than the UP? This morning, Ansley Watson is learning more about handcrafted pieces and how they're being made. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. I'm standing in the Ihana Jewelry studio in Bariga, where Rachel Cranford makes gorgeous jewelry. I'm joined with her this morning. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for coming over.
No problem. So Ihana Jewelry, where did that name stem from?
That word actually means lovely or beautiful in Finnish. So it's Finnish is part of my heritage. So we wanted to make it a real personal name, not saying, Rachel Cranford Jewelry. So that's what we came up with.
So you started your business in 2012.
Yeah.
How's it been going? I mean, you make gorgeous jewelry. Let's look at some right now.
Okay. It's been going really well. It's been, a steady incline in the business. So,
where did it start? This is quite artistic stuff. How did you learn how to make this?
Well, after going to school for art and design at Northern, I took some courses in silversmithing with a local silversmith.
Talk to me about some of the metals you use. I know it's copper and sterling silver, but then we've got some other stones in here. What do you use?
I use sheet metal to make all of this jewelry here that you see. So I'm working with the sterling silver sheet, like you said, and the copper, and I've also got some the purple stones you're seeing are some amethysts. I've got a Botswana agate, some turquoise. So I'm always looking for cool stones and all those sorts of things. I do have some Lake Superior agates that I need to get cut and set. So I love working with the stones.
Is there a specific piece that you just really enjoy making?
I love making the rings. The rings are like my favorite thing to make.
Yeah.
They take a long time, but I just have a lot of fun making those.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how long does it take to make a piece?
Well, that's like one of my most asked questions. I actually do these like in batches. So if I need to pump out some jewelry for some shows, I'll do all my sawing at one time, all my soldering, and do some finishing work. So they're doing things in batches, but if I were to do a really plain band, maybe a half an hour for just a plain band, no detail.
Okay. What are some of the tools that you use?
So some of the tools are over here. This is like my pride and joy right here, this saw. This is how I cut everything out, which I can show you later. A lot of the texture is done with some hammering, some chasing tools, some stamping. So, that's the gist of it.
You said that you go to shows. Is there other places that people can find this stuff? Where do you sell it?
I have my things in Lake Superior Design and Lawns. It's right on the highway. I also have my things in Northern Exposure Coffee House, which is in the Denali restaurant in Lake Linden.
Okay.
I'm working on getting some stuff into the new Michigan Made store. It's going in Houghton. I'm really excited. Yep, and maybe some other opportunities are kind of popping up here and there, so I'll keep everyone posted.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited because we're going to make some here soon. We're going to be shown how she makes it. So stay with us. Reporting live in Bariga, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. That is completely fascinating to learn that new skill. So that is very sharp stuff.
Welcome back. Well, Ihana Jewelry is handcrafted and has a theme centered around the UP and the Great Lakes. Ansley Watson is there this morning telling us a little bit more about how it's made. And Ansley, did you pick me out something pretty?
Yes, Sam, of course I picked you out something pretty because I know that you wear rings. Maybe I'll pick you out a necklace. I don't see you wearing that either. Anyway, yeah, I'm joined by Rachel Cranford. She makes this all by hand. And guys, this is absolutely incredible. Rachel, thank you for being with us this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
No problem. So you're going to show us how you kind of make a piece.
Yep.
What is this one?
One of everyone's most favorite pieces. So I'm going to show you how to make it.
And it's a little UP on Lake Superior.
Yep. With the patinaed copper as our pretty blue water.
Okay.
So I first start, like I said earlier, I work from sheet metal, so I have this piece all ready to go. I'm going to saw the little UP out of sterling silver for you.
And you literally printed this shape out on a piece of paper, correct?
Yes, I did. And then I used some glue and I glued it to my piece.
This just seems like very tedious work. How do you, I mean, these angles are so small.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of practice you need to go into sawing. I mean, it was a little rough in the beginning, but with years of, like 3 years of practice,
Yeah.
I've gotten a little bit better.
Wow, that is incredible. Yeah, you said you started in 2012. You went to some classes and just kind of went at it, right?
Yep, I just started right from there. That Christmas after that, I set up a little display in our local coffee shop and sold jewelry on a Saturday, and then it just took off from there. Made a Facebook page and we went like that.
So this is going to be turned into a necklace, but you also make rings and earrings. What else?
I'm starting to make bracelets,
Okay.
a few bracelets, but that's pretty much the gist of it. I mean, a lot of my neck charms, I'm trying to attach chains to them, so it's not just the pendant. So then we just peel this off, and this one's a little rough looking because I'm on TV, but that's okay.
And yeah, it still looks amazing.
Thank you. So we're going to go over here. I've already got the back piece cut out and ready for you guys today. So this is our Lake Superior with the UP also on it. I'm going to put this on the back. I already put some solder on here, so I'm all ready for you guys.
And what is that? What does that do?
Solder, this is what's going to bind the two pieces
Okay.
together. So I'm going to light my torch. So things kind of jump around here, and things get sticky with the flux, but I'm going to do the best that I can to show you. Get this back on here.
And you said this was called a certain process, right?
Yep, this is soldering. So I'm fabricating these pieces, metal fabrication. So that looks pretty good. Just gonna wait until the solder flows, and then that's when I know, okay, so here we go.
Oh, wow.
You can kind of see it.
Do you know how hot that got? A certain temperature?
Not right now, I don't know. And then I'm gonna quench it.
That's just water?
Yep, it's just water, and it cools the metal down, and it
wow.
makes it softer. So it looks kind of ugly right now, but I'm gonna put this in this solution and clean it all up. I have this piece ready. I've skipped all of the finishing work because that takes a really long time to make sure all of these edges are smooth for you guys. Punch the little hole for my jump ring, and then I'm going to put it in my special solution.
And this is turning the copper, you're
Yep.
giving it that blue look,
Yes,
right?
this is the magic solution that's going to make our piece look really cool. So after a while, it's not instant, may take a half an hour.
Okay.
It all depends, and we don't know what we're going to get. So it kind of comes out looking a little messed up, a little ugly. So we want to finish this UP so it's nice and shiny.
Uh-huh.
So I use this. This is a jeweler's tool. It's a flex shaft. So I'm going to just clean up this UP really well and make it really shiny.
But you're only doing that to the UP portion,
Yes.
right? The sterling silver?
Yep, and then you can see a really nice
Oh, yeah.
contrast.
Rachel,
Really
oh,
shiny,
wow.
Nice contrast.
So if people want to find this, where would they go? Don't you have an Etsy page?
Yeah, this is ready. It's made to order on Etsy. So, you know, you might get a really nice pretty blue like this. You might get a seafoam green. It's really fun and exciting and unpredictable.
Well, Rachel, this has been great. You're so talented. Thank you for showing what you do.
Thanks.
Stay with us, reporting live in Barriga, Ansley Watson, and we'll be back with more of your TV6 Morning News after the break.